Hey there guys, John Campea here. Thanks for visiting my movie vlog. It's Sunday afternoon, which means it's time for the weekend box office report. And it is a tight race for first place. Now remember, the reports that come out on Sundays are the estimated, and they're usually about 98% correct. But on Mondays, the actual reports will come in. And right now, the difference between first place and third place is less than $300,000. It is the thinnest of margins. So the results we have right now might change up a little bit come Monday, but let's go with the estimated results of the weekend box office right now. Coming in first place, taking back that first place finish is, of course, the horror movie It. It made an additional $17.3 million for only a 41% drop from the previous week. That means It has made $291 million domestically alone, making it one of the biggest movies domestically of the year so far, and it has made over $553 million worldwide. To call it a smash success is a highly understatement of the year. This movie is crushing. It's already the most successful horror film of all time. Let's see how much farther it can go. Coming in second place is the brand new Tom Cruise movie, American Made, coming in less than $300,000 behind It. It takes the number 2 spot. This is a really solid movie. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. The trailers gave you the idea that it's going to be all kind of a fun drug crime movie, but it's kind of deep, it's kind of profound, gives you a great insight into the background stories of these real life events. It's definitely a movie worth checking out if you haven't seen it already. So coming in number 2 is, of course, American Made. Coming in third spot, dropping out of the number 1 position, is Kingsman: The Golden Circle, the disappointing, in my opinion anyway, follow-up to the first Kingsman movie. It's not a terrible movie, just not nearly as good as the first one. It makes $17 million, just a hair over $300,000 behind that number 1 movie, It. That is how tight these top 3 spots are right now. Coming in fourth place, a little bit further back, we've got the new Lego Ninjago movie. Takes only a 41% drop, makes $12 million. Still, you got to consider the success of the first Lego movie. The Lego Batman movie did way under what I thought it would, especially when you consider how good the Lego Batman movie is. Lego Ninjago movie also underperforming a bit. Anyway, it makes $12 million on its second weekend. And rounding out the top 5, we've got the new film Flatliners, which comes in the 5th spot at only $6.7 million in its opening weekend. It flatlines at the box office. It flatlined with the critics. But good news, if you're the producers of Flatliners, you just got your first positive review. That takes your Rotten Tomatoes rating from a 0 to a 3%. Congratulations to all the folks behind Flatliners. You're no longer the big goose egg. So again, we could find out on Monday that Kingsman: The Golden Circle actually is still the number 1 film, or perhaps that American Made is the new number 1 film. Perhaps it has even a wider range of margin. But as of right now, in one of the tightest top 3 spot races I've ever seen, like I said, just a hair over $300,000 separates the number 1 film from the number 3. We'll see if that actually holds steady once the actuals report comes out on Monday. But the big question here is, what do you think about the top 5 of the box office? Are there any surprises to you? Did you think one of these films would do better? Do you think they'd all do a little bit worse? Jump into the comments section and let me know your thoughts. And listen, guys, while you're here, why don't you take a second, click on that subscribe button, become a subscriber to my YouTube channel, follow me on social media, simply at John Campea. That'll do it for me for now, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me, and until my next video, bye-bye.